Are you over 60 and feeling like your body isn't as strong, flexible, or steady as it used to be? Maybe you've noticed your balance isn't what it once was, your joints feel stiff, or even simple daily movements feel more tiring. The good news is, it doesn't have to be this way. You don't need hours at the gym, heavy equipment, or extreme workouts to feel stronger, more balanced, and energized every day. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to guide you through a simple, safe, and highly effective exercise routine designed specifically for seniors. These movements are easy to follow, require little space, and are gentle on your joints, but they target the muscles, balance, and circulation your body needs most to stay independent and confident. By the end of the session, you'll feel more alert, your muscles will wake up, and you'll gain the confidence to move through your day with ease. Whether you're just starting or looking for a consistent daily routine, this 10-minute practice is all about helping your body stay active, resilient, and healthy without any pressure or strain. So, let's get moving and show your body what it's still capable of. When we speak about movement in later life, we are not merely talking about muscles contracting or joints bending. We are speaking about time, adaptation, resilience, and the quiet intelligence of the human body that has carried a person through decades of living. After the age of 60, the body does not become fragile by default, it becomes honest. It responds clearly to what it is given. When it is neglected, it stiffens and slows. When it is invited gently into movement, it remembers how to cooperate. A 10-minute daily exercise routine is not a small thing in this phase of life. It is a conversation with biology, a daily reminder to the nervous system that it is still needed, still relevant, still capable of learning. Science tells us that aging is not a sudden event but a gradual shift in how cells repair themselves, how muscles respond to signals, and how the brain interprets the body's needs. After 60, muscle fibers naturally decrease in size and number, particularly the fast-twitch fibers that help us react quickly. Bone density slowly declines as the balance between breakdown and rebuilding changes. Joints lose some of their lubrication as cartilage becomes thinner. None of this happens overnight, and none of it means decline is inevitable. It simply means that the body now requires clearer signals. Exercise becomes less about pushing limits and more about maintaining communication between systems that thrive on regular input. A short daily routine works because the body values consistency more than intensity. When movement occurs every day, even for 10 minutes, it stabilizes blood sugar regulation, improves circulation, and reinforces neuromuscular pathways. The brain begins to expect movement. Hormones adjust accordingly. Inflammatory markers, which tend to increase with inactivity and age, begin to calm. The body, in its own quiet way, starts to reorganize itself around the assumption that it will be used. This assumption is powerful. It changes how cells behave. Consider the cardiovascular system, which is often discussed with fear in older age. The heart, however, is remarkably adaptable. Gentle rhythmic movement increases heart rate just enough to improve oxygen delivery without placing stress on the system. Over time, blood vessels become more responsive, improving their ability to dilate and contract. This reduces strain on the heart and improves blood pressure regulation. Even light exercise encourages the production of nitric oxide, a molecule that helps blood vessels relax. This is not dramatic exertion, it is subtle biological cooperation, repeated daily. Movement also speaks directly to the brain. Balance exercises, simple walking motions, and controlled transitions from sitting to standing all stimulate proprioception, the body's sense of position in space. This sensory feedback travels through nerves to the brain, reinforcing neural maps that often fade with inactivity. When these maps remain active, the risk of falls decreases, not because the person is stronger alone, but because the brain remains confident in interpreting signals from the body. Confidence at the neural level translates into steadier movement. There is also a psychological dimension that science increasingly understands. Exercise stimulates the release of neurotransmitters such as dopamine and serotonin, which influence mood and motivation. In later life, when social roles change and routines may become quieter, these chemical signals matter deeply. A daily 10-minute routine creates a sense of agency. It reminds the individual that they can still influence how they feel physically and emotionally. This sense of influence is not abstract. It is measurable in reduced rates of depression, improved cognitive performance, and better sleep quality among older adults who remain physically active. Sleep itself is a biological mirror of daytime movement. When the body moves regularly, circadian rhythms stabilize. Core body temperature fluctuates more naturally, signaling the brain when to rest. Muscles that have been gently used release tension more easily at night. For many seniors, sleep issues are not purely neurological, they are deeply physical. A body that has not moved has unresolved signals. A body that has moved gently tends to rest more willingly. The beauty of a short daily routine lies in its accessibility. It does not demand special equipment or youthful ambition. It asks only for attention. When a senior lifts their knees in a slow marching motion, they are not just warming muscles. They are reminding the hip joints how to glide smoothly. They are stimulating the lymphatic system, which relies on movement to circulate immune cells. They are improving venous return, helping blood travel back to the heart instead of pooling in the lower legs. Each of these effects happens quietly, without drama, but together they form a foundation for vitality. Standing heel raises, often overlooked, are a dialogue with balance and circulation. The calf muscles are sometimes called the second heart because they assist in pumping blood upward against gravity. When these muscles are activated daily, swelling in the legs may reduce, and endurance for standing or walking improves. Balance improves not because one is trying to balance, but because the muscles responsible for stabilizing the ankle and knee are being reminded of their role. The simple act of standing up from a chair carries deep significance. It mimics one of the most common daily movements and one of the most predictive markers of independence. Studies have shown that the ability to rise from a seated position without assistance correlates strongly with longevity and functional health. This movement engages the quadriceps, gluteal muscles, and core, while also requiring coordination and confidence. When practiced regularly, it reinforces the idea that strength is still available, still trainable, still responsive. Backward leg movements, performed gently with support, address a muscle group often forgotten, the posterior chain. These muscles stabilize the pelvis and support the spine. When they weaken, posture suffers, and back pain becomes more common. Strengthening them improves alignment, which in turn affects breathing. When posture improves, the rib cage expands more freely, allowing better oxygen intake. Oxygen is not merely fuel, it is information. It tells cells that conditions are favorable for repair and maintenance. Shoulder movements and gentle rolls may seem trivial, but they influence the neck, upper spine, and even the autonomic nervous system. Tension held in the shoulders often reflects stress, conscious or not. When these muscles are relaxed through slow movement and breathing, the body receives a signal of safety. The parasympathetic nervous system, responsible for rest and repair, becomes more active. Digestion improves. Heart rate variability increases, which is associated with resilience and cardiovascular health. One of the most misunderstood aspects of aging is pain. Many assume pain is an unavoidable consequence of getting older. In reality, much pain arises from stiffness, reduced circulation, and nervous system hypersensitivity due to inactivity. Gentle daily movement often reduces pain not by eliminating structural changes, but by improving how the nervous system interprets signals. Movement teaches the brain that motion is safe again. Over time, fear decreases, and with it, unnecessary muscle guarding. Start by standing tall with your feet about hip-width apart. If you need support, place one hand lightly on a chair or wall. Relax your shoulders and look straight ahead. Slowly lift your right knee up to a comfortable height, then gently place your foot back on the floor. Now lift your left knee and lower it with control. Continue this slow marching motion, lifting one knee at a time. Let your arms move naturally at your sides, or keep them resting on the chair for balance. Keep your chest open and your breathing steady. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Move at a pace that feels safe and comfortable for your body. There is no need to rush. Focus on smooth, controlled movements. If you feel tired, slow down or pause briefly, then continue when ready. This gentle marching helps warm up your muscles, improve circulation, and support balance while preparing your body for daily movement. Stand behind a sturdy chair and place both hands on the backrest for support. Keep your feet hip-width apart and your posture upright. Relax your shoulders and look straight ahead. Slowly lift your heels off the floor, rising up onto the balls of your feet. Keep your knees straight but not locked. Hold this position for a brief moment, feeling the muscles in your lower legs working. Gently lower your heels back down to the floor in a controlled way. Avoid dropping down quickly. Move smoothly and stay steady as you lift and lower. Breathe naturally throughout the movement. If balancing feels challenging, press lightly into the chair for extra support. Repeat this motion at a slow, comfortable pace, focusing on control and stability to strengthen your calves and improve balance. Sit comfortably on a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor and hip-width apart. Keep your back straight and your shoulders relaxed. If needed, place your hands on the armrests or the seat beside you for support. Lean your upper body slightly forward and press through your feet as you slowly stand up. Take your time and keep the movement smooth and controlled. Once you are standing, pause briefly to regain balance. Now gently bend your knees and lower yourself back down into the chair. Avoid dropping quickly. Sit down with control, keeping your feet firmly on the floor. Breathe steadily as you move, inhaling as you prepare and exhaling as you stand or sit. Move at a pace that feels safe for your body. Repeat this movement calmly, focusing on using your leg muscles and maintaining good posture throughout. Stand behind a sturdy chair and place your hands lightly on the backrest for support. Keep your feet hip-width apart and maintain an upright posture. Relax your shoulders and keep your gaze forward. Shift your weight gently onto your left leg. Slowly extend your right leg straight back, keeping it straight but not locked. Squeeze your glutes gently as you lift, feeling the muscles in your hips and lower back engage. Hold the position briefly, then bring your right leg back to the starting position in a controlled manner. Switch to the left leg after completing a few repetitions with the right. Breathe naturally throughout the exercise, inhaling as you prepare and exhaling as you extend your leg. Focus on smooth, steady movements rather than speed, and keep your balance by pressing lightly into the chair if needed. Continue this motion slowly, paying attention to posture and muscle engagement in your hips and lower back. Stand or sit comfortably with your back straight and feet flat on the floor. Let your arms hang naturally at your sides or rest them gently on your thighs if seated. Slowly lift your shoulders up toward your ears, taking a deep breath in as you do so. Hold for a brief moment, feeling the muscles in your neck and upper back engage. Gently roll your shoulders backward in a circular motion, then lower them down and back into a relaxed position as you exhale. Move smoothly and avoid any jerky motions. Repeat the rolling motion, keeping your movements slow and controlled. Focus on releasing tension and maintaining steady breathing throughout the exercise. Continue this movement, noticing how your shoulders, neck, and upper back feel lighter and more relaxed with each roll. Thank you so much for joining me today for this gentle and safe 10-minute exercise routine designed specifically for seniors over 60. Remember, staying active is not about pushing yourself to extremes, it's about consistency, listening to your body, and moving in a way that feels safe and comfortable. If you practice these exercises with me, take a moment to feel the difference in your legs, hips, and shoulders. Even small daily movements like marching in place, heel raises, or simple shoulder rolls can make a big impact on your strength, balance, and overall well-being over time. By dedicating just 10 minutes a day, you are helping your body stay independent, agile, and resilient. I encourage you to make this routine a part of your daily life. Consistency is the key. Over time, you may notice improvements in your balance, posture, mood, and even sleep quality. Exercise isn't just about the body, it's about nurturing the connection between mind and movement, keeping your brain active, and supporting your overall health. If you enjoyed this routine, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with friends or family members who may benefit. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss another senior-friendly exercise video. Leave a comment below letting me know how these exercises felt for you, or if there's a specific area you'd like us to focus on in future videos. Your feedback helps us create content that truly supports your health and well-being. Remember, it only takes a few minutes a day to make a lasting difference. Keep moving, stay consistent, and honor your body, it will thank you for it. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next session.